Rocky Flats chemical burn and I'm late, okay? I mean, I promise I'll return the favor, okay? God, this place is a mess. Those people must have sat here for hours. Hey, thanks. Bye.
What? Hey! You didn't even clean up the booth before you left. In a hurry to join your commie friends? Good! I hope you all contract social diseases! Bunch of lousy pinko dames, all ought to be tied up and sunk with a rock. No law to protect us from dames like that. Don't even wear brassieres half the time. That's one way for Brezhnev to undermine us, keep our minds from being sharp. Sabotage the brassiere industry. Yeah, that's it. That's why Khrushchev was banging his shoe against the table. It was a signal to stop making brassieres.
Major, honey?
Exactly. You didn't bring your copy of War and Peace?
Major, honey, if your little old wife walked in here right now and saw you dressed like this, she'd know who you were. So why don't you take off those silly things and let's get down to business? Did y'all bring the additional funds that I requested?
You're spending more money than the Contras has spent in a year. There.
Thanks.
And I wrote down the information as to my wife's whereabouts, as much as I could safely discover without her suspecting that I give a turd. She's going to meet with Sheila tonight at the diner. They're going to go to some leftist rally. It's going to be tricky business luring her away. She's suspecting what she's doing is really something useful. What's your plan?
Well, my house of worship is not far away. The Way of All Phileas Chapel. We serve the poor and needy in my soup kitchen there. She will not be able to resist a chance to do good. Once I have her in the basement, it will be a simple matter to isolate her until I can rid her mind of all those evil feminist influences.
Great. If this deprogramming is a success, and if I get my Lily back, I'll be most grateful.
How grateful, sir?
God's cockpit, woman, I've given you everything except a khaki off my butt.
Sir, you do me wrong. I did not intend to ask you for any further enumeration for my services.
Well, I hope not. All I've got left is my pension. Oh, here comes that Looney Tune roommate of Sheila's. We'll meet at the appointed time.
Good afternoon, sir. Are you in a giving mood today?
Always, sweetheart. Unless you're talking about money.
Tax deductible.
I'm not interested. I cheated my return anyway.
May the good Lord bless you and keep your sin in confidence.
Yeah. Hey there, going on a picnic?
No, why?
Oh, going to visit your sick grandmother.
No, why?
You know, Little Red Riding Hood, sick grandmother, tisket a tasket. Ah, bad joke.
You're not going to sit down next to me, are you?
Well, don't you want to get to know me better?
No.
Hey, that's not fair. You're only looking at the surface, the superficial me.
You mean there's more than that?
Well, of course there is. Everybody has depth. You just gotta give them a chance to show it.
But you lack political convictions and social commitments.
Hey, that's not true. I'm very concerned about politics. Political issues concern me very much.
Like what?
Well, I'm really ticked off they're not going to let Reagan run for a third term. I mean, hell, he's doing a great job. Why not let him stick around?
I suppose you'd be happy if Bain were mayor.
Hey, maybe he could run for president. He's not doing anything.
I think I'd better go.
No, wait, really. Where are you going with the basket?
Sheila and Lily and I are going to a hearing, and then we're going to an all-night vigil. I was supposed to meet Mrs. Major Lily here, but she's late. And that's a problem.
A major problem?
No, a Mrs. Major Lily problem. But it's minor.
Yeah. So how come I hear people call you Rainbow? I thought your name was Marcia.
My name is Marcia Mello.
Oh, no wonder they call you Rainbow.
Rainbow is like a spiritual name. You see, I used to be an air traffic controller, and one day I missed a bleep and 187 people almost plunged to their deaths. That night when I was driving home, a rainbow appeared in front of me, and I knew my life would never be the same again.
That's a fascinating story. You want to come over to my place?
Look, would you do something nice for me, please? When Mrs. Major Lily gets here, will you tell her I went on ahead to the Civic Center?
Do I have any other options?
It was nice getting to know you. I'm glad to find out that I was right about you all along.
Hey, how are you going to know unless you give love a chance? Or if not love, the next best thing.
It all fits. It all fits. After the girdles went, then came the brassieres. My mother always wore a girdle, and she was a good American.
Shortneck, you seen David?
If it's any of your business, he's gone to the bank, but he won't have any money on him when he gets back, so you can save your breath.
Why does everybody always assume we're going to ask David for money?
Because you always do.
Hey, he could say no.
What do you want?
I thought we'd kill some time together until David gets back.
Look, I'm trying to eat my dinner.
God, this booth is a mess. Somebody spilled Mrs. Dash all over the place. You're quite a gourmet there.
Waste not, want not.
Hey, what are those, brownies?
Sheila was making for her Bolshevik buddies. She must have left him here. She didn't even clean up the booth before she left.
Yeah, women, right?
Women what?
You know, women, you can't live with them, you can't live without them.
Hey, I've lived without women ever since I was born, and I would have done that by myself, but I couldn't shake my mother.
I'm sure you tried.
Hey, I did my best. My mother was a patriot, though. She always wore her girdle, even when Khrushchev banged his shoe against the table. She was too smart to fall for that kind of subliminal message.
Yeah, she must have been a rare breed to have given birth to a puppy like you.
What do you want to know about my mother for?
I don't, you brought it up.
Yeah, that's the way. That's how it starts. With Freud all the way up to Dr. Spock. Blame your mother. Then you can rate the American dream and never look back.
Spock raped his mother? I must have missed that episode.
Global conquest. That was Freud's true goal.
Did it come on before or after the one about the triples? That was always my favorite.
You know, a little repression never hurt anybody. Too many people confuse repression with discipline. To you commies, they're exactly the same thing.
Shortneck, has Marshall left already?
Oh, David, thank God you're back. I was starting to understand him.
What's up?
I'm just that far away from closing the deal on the space next door.
You wouldn't throw much out of there, would you?
Of course I would. It's strictly business.
Oh, I guess so.
I thought you'd be excited. Think all the extra business you're going to get with a mini galleria shopping boutique or next door.
We'll see.
Yeah, wait a second. Hold, don't stop me. Next thing you're going to say is, time will tell, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
So I like working with you, Davy boy. It's just one cliche after another.
it's David.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, David.
Where have you been?
Well, I thought it was late meeting Marcia back at my apartment, but I got there and there was a note on the door saying to meet her here, but she's not here and I don't know where Lily is, so I guess I'll just wait here and see if they come back. But if they don't come back pretty soon, then I'm going to have to go to the sit-in without them.
I'm sorry I asked.
Are you still open?
No, it seems somebody left without cleaning up, so now we're trying to repair the damage.
Shortneck said he'd clean up for me.
It's not Shortneck's job, it's your job.
He said he wouldn't mind just this once. I mean, I'd help him in the kitchen if he'd ever let me in. Shortneck! You can ask him yourself if I didn't ask him or not. Shortneck, did you or did you not say that you would clean up this booth for me?
Sheila?
Shortneck, did you hear me?
Sheila? You left your brownies.
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to make any.
What's he saying?
But they're here.
No, these aren't my brownies.
Isn't he acting a little strange? Of course, he's strange all the time anyway, but...
Shortneck, did somebody leave these brownies here?
Somebody did. Somebody. Was it Khrushchev?
I don't think so. What's going on here?
Shortneck, how many fingers?
Oh, no thanks. I've got 10 of my own.
Does he drink?
I don't think so.
Shortneck, what did you have to eat tonight?
brownies. And brownies. And brownies. Oh, and they were good.
What is so funny?
I think he's stoned.
What? On what? How could he be?
I think somebody left some mile-high pie in the diner.
Do you think this is funny? Drugs are not funny, Sheila. They could be making him impotent right now as we speak.
You don't really believe that, do you, David?
Well, how do I know? How does anybody know?
Obviously, you don't know. Shortneck is not going to be impotent.
I'm not going to be impotent, little boss man. I haven't even been virile yet. Oops. Nobody knows that but you and me. Keep it under your Brill cream.
This is humiliating.
I'll go make some coffee.
No, Caffey's just going to make it worse. We need something to calm him down.
Hey, how about a picture of Fort Knox or the Denver Mint? Money always had a soothing effect on me. How about you? Doesn't money just kind of cool your jets?
You have wonderful eyes. They're mystical.
Thank you. You have incredibly clear skin.
Thank you. If life were a spatula, would we all be better?
Better than what?
Hi, David. What's new?
Is there a full moon tonight?
There must be. There's a lot of strange things going on. Marcia just got arrested at the Federal Building. She was sitting in front of the door when they were trying to close.
What was she staging a sit-in? Or?
No, she just refused to move until her nails were dry. She had just put on a second coat. I don't know what she was doing at the Federal Building anyway. She was supposed to meet us at the Civic Center. Of course, she probably doesn't know what she was doing at the Federal Building.
Do you think light can travel in two directions at once?
Well, I know you can hitchhike in two directions at once.
What's going on here?
This is a meeting of the minds. And so far, nobody showed up.
Is Sheila in the back?
Yes, she's making coffee. I'll get her for you. Hey, you don't mind babysitting, do you?
You know, contact lenses changed my life. Before I wore contact lenses, I was a truly unpleasant person.
You know, contacts have a life all their own. I wonder what it's like swimming on an eyeball.
I wonder if they do the backstroke.
Well, eyes are liquid, you know.
Liquid?
Liquid.
Liquid.
Oh, hi, Lily. God, I'm sorry about meeting and, messing up connections with Rainbow.
That's okay. She got in touch with me. She's in jail.
I know, David told me. Lily, I just can't ask my mom for any more bail money this month. I mean, she's really been out of it since the cowboy took off with that old Annie. She's really difficult to communicate with.
That's okay. I can put up half the money.
Thank you, that's great. I guess I'll have to ask David for the rest of it.
Maybe he'll give you an advance on your salary.
Oh, good idea. That'll about cover parking at the city jail. David?
What?
Poor Marcia's in jail.
I know that.
Well, we gotta get her out.
We didn't put her in.
For once, could you just cut me a little slack? I need to borrow some money.
For what? Get Marcia out of jail? No.
Why not?
Because you can't pay it back.
I'll work it off.
No.
My mom will pay it back.
No!
Why are you being so unreasonable?
Being unreasonable. It will teach Marcia a lesson. It will teach you a lesson also.
Well, what gives you the right to be so judgmental?
I am not being judgmental. I am being parental.
Oh, you are not. You're just being cheap.
Cheap! That's it. Out of my kitchen.
God, David, you're so paranoid. You always think everybody's out to get you.
Out of my kitchen!
Hey, you know what? This is exactly like watching myself on psychic TV.
So you're not going to lend me the money?
For the last time, no!
Lily, you wait here. Melanie's giving yoga lessons up at the Lookout Mountain Boys Reformatory. I'll hitchhike up there and I'll borrow the money from her. I will not let my roommate rot in jail, for her own good or for anybody else's.
All right, fine. We'll find a mini bank, we'll get you your money.
Hey, like Lance, who's like that dude you let in my space?
Oh, come on, you're getting all worked up for nothing.
But wait a minute, he was like stepping out the inner dimensions of my working space and saying things like, "This has got to go." Like, what is that?
Lunch, she's only a prospective buyer. Nothing's been signed yet.
But like, why do you ask me that if he could leave his furniture there?
Look, I'm your landlord. Would I throw you out into the street in direct violation of the contractual agreement which we both signed?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. Should know better than that.
Look, I know sometimes like I forget the rent and like you have to remind me, but like the cash exchequer is like always there. You know, I always have pecuniary liberation on hand. You know, I believe in that because you know what they say, when in Rome, like don't burn your bridges.
Munch, I haven't got time to argue with you. I'm a very busy man. I'm trying to get ahead.
Is that why you hit on any woman who will stand close enough to listen?
Look, I just think that you should come up with some other alternatives. I mean, I'm gonna sell that place eventually. If not to this guy, then to somebody else. I just think you need an alternative plan.
But like what am I gonna do? I'm like totally center of where I'm at. You know what they say, a bird in the hand can't beat a dead horse.
No, they don't say that. You do. If you could find enough people who are as whacked out as you are and say that, then you could say that. But they don't. You do.
Wait a minute, like let me get into like this universal groove mode first. Like, you're saying that, like, they is not like the subjective part of we, because we cannot, like, make that subjective realization on the basis of conjunctive realism, right? Yeah, cool. What are we talking about?
You ever get lonely for people who are as whacked out as you are? Hey, why don't you open a psychedelic shack or something?
Wow, like, that's a great idea. Like, do you really think so?
Yeah, and Boulder'd be the perfect place for it.
Wow, I'm like realizing this nirvanic revelation.
Yeah, well, be sure to wash your hands when you're done. Hey, Mrs. Lilly, I'm supposed to give you a message, but I forgot what it was.
Thank you.
Hey, have you seen your husband around? There was this guy in here earlier who looked just like him, only stupider. He was in here with that evangelist from down the street, you know, the ones who were scamming for money. You know anything about that?
I might. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, like hi, Shortneck. What's happening?
You seem beamed.
Beamed? I'd like to be, but you probably mean like bummed, you know?
Bummed?
Yeah, I mean, I got like a few burdens to bear, you know? But like the Buddha said, just don't eat too much. Hey, I was like very sensitive of you to ask.
Well, I'm a sensitive kind of guy.
You know, I always thought so. You seem kind of cool to me.
Why, Miss Lily, I'd about given up on ever seeing you again.
Well, here I am.
I'm so glad our paths have crossed. I need to ask of you a small favor.
This wouldn't have anything to do with my dear hubby, would it?
I don't follow your meaning.
You can save the act, Connie Sue. I happen to know that you've been seeing my husband behind my back to transact some kind of business, and I'd like you to tell me what it is.
I'm sure you're mistaken.
I'm sure I'm not, unless you'd rather explain it in front of the major.
Oh, I think I understand your meaning.
I thought maybe you would.
Your husband, and he is a dear, sweet man, and I did discuss the fact that perhaps you and I should spend some time alone together in an isolated environment where you would not be disturbed by the outside forces of the world.
What'd you tell my husband you were gonna do? Kidnap me? Kidnapping is a federal offense.
I wasn't gonna kidnap you, although that's what he wanted me to do. Honey, that just goes to show you how desperate that man is to get you back. Why, he'd do anything to win you over again. I think you ought to cultivate what you already got planted.
I'll bet, Connie Sue, that for a little extra fertilizer, you'd help me do the cultivating.
I don't understand.
I'm sure that my husband has crossed your palm a few times. I'll pay you twice what he did if you convince him that the only way to get me back is to change his act.
You mean deprogram the major instead of you?
Loosen him up, turn him on, drop him out, get him with it.
Well, I like the odds on that a lot better than trying to turn you around, Miss Lily.
What's our first step?
Well, my house of worship is not far away. The Way of All Flesh Chapel. If you could lure the major there.
How am I going to do that?
Why, you'll think of a way. Oh, yes, you will.
Like, this is the crux of the matter, okay? Rosicrucian was not Kabbalistic, okay? The Calvinists, they just couldn't accept that, okay? Okay!
Munch?
Gladys! Don't say a word. Are you all right? No, don't say a word. I can tell, like, things still aren't centrifugal with you yet. Wait, have a seat. I want you to have a seat. Gladys, I have a proposal.
Yikes! Your proposal, just like on the Waltons.
Hey, since this is like the most humiliating moment of your life, I bet you'd like to be alone. Wouldn't you?
Wouldn't I? Wouldn't we only make believe that I love you? Might as well make believe you love me. For to tell the truth, I
Kind of good. Gladys, would you... I thought you were going to say this until you really looked nervous. Would you like to open a business with me?
What kind of business?
Well, actually, this is Lance's concept, but I've been, internalizing it, and it feels right.
What is it?
Sit tight. Grab onto this. A psychedelic memorabilia shop.
It sounds wonderful, Munch, but...
Picture. Lava lamps and other fine works of art. Denim jackets with real peace signs. John Lennon glasses. Maybe something from Yoko Ono too,
Munch, I don't think you want to take a chance on me.
Gladys, getting what you're saying, it's so negative. You're just like going through a Rocky Mountain road. You know what they say. For everything there's a turn.
Munch, it's always been like this. My parents had big plans for me. I was to make them proud. Perhaps I found out arias or dance to please the crowd. big in art, or make politics my game. Instead, I turned out such a klutz. They hang their heads in shame. They were going to call me Grace, but I destroyed the place, just walking from the bedroom to the den. My arms turn into wrecking balls as I crawl up the wall, knocking all the tables over end. They were going to call me Grace, but my life became a race to see what my imbalance would demolish next. I don't know where I got it, it's a curse I know, leave a broken trail wherever I go. They were going to call me Grace, but my life became a race to see what my imbalance would demolish next. I don't know where I got it, it's a curse I know. I leave a broken trail wherever I go. Much.
Gladys, I don't know. I think you're just being too hard on yourself.
I'll sue? That's what I'll do, I'll sue! Munch, I've gotta go. I just can't face Carmen right now.
Gladys, what about my proposal?
I will think about it. I promise.
I'll sue them for every dime, and then some.
Oh, Wally, Carmen, what happened? You look like totally disabled.
Oh, darling, it's so nice of you to ask. I think I need a seat.
Let me help. Carmen, what in the world happened to you?
Oh, well, I was standing there waiting as innocent as I can be for that RTD mall shuttle. And this big white monster pulled up right beside me, and it opened its mouth and went clamp shut on my poor little body. Most distressing, most distressing.
Oh, poor Carmen, poor Carmen. Sit up now. Here, that's okay.
Hey, I got a great idea. I got like this first aid kit that's got all these bitchin' herbs for like bad karmic experiences. Hey, I'll like go get it.
Carmen, have you been drinking?
Oh, why, bless your heart. I never drink when I take medication.
Hey, Lily, we got the bail money.
Oh, good.
Shelley, Shelley, honey.
What happened?
Oh, just a little accident, just a little accident. Nothing to flip a bridge over.
She got mangled by an RTV mall shuttle.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Oh, nothing to flip a bridge over.
It's not that unusual, Sheila. I've seen a lot of Air Force wives hooked on Valium, and I kind of have the feeling that maybe that's what Carmen's been taking.
Mom? My mom taking Valium? Oh, that's impossible. She's never needed anything like that before. She can handle anything that comes along.
I don't see how giving Carmen a few Valium is going to do any damage, given her personality. It's kind of like, well, putting a leash on a freight train.
David, my mother could have a serious problem.
Oh, come now, party girl. I didn't think that drugs were a problem for a sophisticated lady like yourself.
David, you're a genuine ass. I'm going to take my mother home. I'll be back in the morning to get my things. Starting tomorrow, you can look for another waitress.
Calm down, calm down. Here, I'll help you with your mom.
Don't you touch her. She feels bad enough as it is.
Oh, no, I feel good.
I feel good! Hooah! You know that I should! Hi! I feel good!
Hey, what the hell is this?
Hey, it's the little Gouda cheese boss man! Yoo-hoo!
Lance, have you guys been in those brownies again?
Come on, Mom.
Carmen, how many pills did you take today?
Oh, well, Well, I took one and I felt good. And so I took another one and I felt better. And I took one more and I felt even better. And I don't remember how many I took after that.
Oh, no!
She's so cold.
Oh, great! Now what am I gonna do?
Just calm down. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Carmen. Why don't you go and get Rainbow out of jail and then come back here?
Well, I guess that's a good idea. But this is no longer the place for me. I've decided that. I mean, it's all turned sour. This just isn't it.
Sheila, I can't leave these two back. What's this?
This is it.
This is what?
This is it.
No, excuse me, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
This is the home of my spiritual ancestors. I can feel it vibrating, just like a Cuisinart. This is the place where my ancient forefathers sought shelter beneath the cottonwood trees on the Platts River Valley, where my great-grandfather, man of much pride, stood with my grandfather, Graceful Eagle, as they stood watching the unfamiliar wagons of the white people roll across the plains and say, well, there goes the neighborhood. Hasn't improved much since then, has it? I wonder what it was like. I wonder what it was like.
How does it look, Major?
Hard to say. They're up to no good, Pilgrim.
Major, why do you always call me Pilgrim?
I don't know. Some sort of Judeo-Christian neo-Puritanism, I suppose.
Major, look! They're sending smoke signals.
Smoke signals?
Smoke signals.
What do they say?
Nothing. I just told you. They're sending smoke signals.
I see. Just so.
What do you make of it?
I don't know. But it seems like the Indians are restless.
So am I, Major.
Not now, Lily.
What's troubling them?
Hard to say, Lily. Maybe it's because we've overrun their land, slaughtered their beloved game, given them influenza, stolen their birthright. I don't know. I just don't know.
Someday they'll appreciate what you've done, Major.
I hope so. I only just kind of hope so.
What can I do, my husband, to help you?
Circle the wagons, secure the women and children, prepare the ammunition, and load the muskets.
What, are you crazy? It's almost time for all my children. I'm not going to be able to rouse anybody to action.
Everybody's got to do their part, Lily. It's a question of life or death.
Oh, all right. The next time, could you call first?
Look, Lily, smoke signals. A white flag.
Hey, time out. Take 10, Buana.
Hey, what are you doing here? You don't look like Redskin.
Hey, I'm between jobs. You know how Hollywood's like. Hey, are you for real? What are you guys doing?
I might ask you the same, noble savage.
Hey, cut the crap. And what kind of mess are you making out here?
To what do you refer, oh chief?
I'm not a chief. And why does she keep talking like that? I mean, doesn't she think I can understand the Queen's English? Huh? Hey, listen, can we speed this up? You know, all my children's on.
Is that not smoke signals signaling war and pillage against the white man?
Oh, hell no, it's a tire fire, and you guys started it. Boy, smells lousy, too. So what are you gonna do about it, white boy?
I don't know. You caught me unawares.
Well, nice work. I tell you, we didn't have to mess with any of this stuff till you folks moved in. I'll tell you what, I'm moving upwind, and don't try to follow me. If you guys try to make any kind of mess like this again, I'll clean it up with your face. Capiche?
Seems fair to me. But Pilgrim, I'm only glad that we could meet in peace. But,
save that for the funny papers.
But one more thing. We are the caretakers of this land together. We share in its heartaches and its wealth. And may I have the honor to escort you to the border, Pilgrim?
Why does he keep calling me Pilgrim? Your eyes look funny. You better sit down.
Look, I'm sure you're a very nice person, but I'm trying to go home, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh, no, can't leave. Not now. No, I've looked for this place for too many years.
Let me talk to him. How
Hi.
are you? What do you plan to do here?
Well, first, I have to meditate. But to do that, I have to fast. Though I don't know why they call it fasting, because if you don't eat, you slow down. So maybe they should call it slowing.
And where does this tradition come?
Oh, back. Way back. Way back.
I'd love to learn more about it.
You would, huh? Well, isn't that peachy? Well, first, we'll have to give you a name. I'll give you a name. I'll tell you what. We'll call you, Little Evening Toots by the River. How's that?
I like
We'll call you
it.
Toots. Now, first thing you have to do is close your eyes. Concentrate on a round circle. Empty your mind. And good luck.
So there you are, seducing young maidens with the old meditation bit, I see.
Hello, Yentl Moccasin.
Don't hello, Yentl Moccasin me. Where the heck have you been?
Oh, no, I found it this time.
Oh, what again?
No, I mean it. This is it, I swear.
I really hope so, wise dog, because I am getting sick and tired of following you all across the universe, hoping that you're going to get this dead forefather stuff out of your system.
Look, whatever is going on here is going to have to go on someplace else because I want to go home.
You hear that? You're disturbing the man. Come on, collect your spirituality and let's go.
Wife, you don't understand.
I understand. It is you who does not understand. Oy vey! What a woman suffers at the hand of an egocentric man.
I understand.
Oh, darling, I can tell you do. By that worn-out look face of yours, I can tell that you have suffered the arrows and slings of hell by the meal of the species. Am I right? This one, what he has put me through, please.
Listen, ladies, I'm going to have to ask you to move this discussion to the street, or I'm going to be forced to call the police.
So cool. What is that supposed to be, a threat?
Okay, fine.
I've been thrown out of better places than this, believe me! So, we should get together sometime and share our miseries.
I'd love to. I never thought I'd have so much in common with a Native American woman.
Oh, honey, well, you suffer, I suffer. It's all the same. I married this one here thinking, oh, we'll have plenty of cozy evenings together, growing old, forgetting what sex is like. God rest her soul. But no. Instead, I am dragged from one end of South Dakota to the other end of Utah while this Meshuggah warrior here tries to find the spirits of his dead relatives. It's like the men. They live for the dead, like they can't do any better. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Well, those are two words I never should have said. Let me tell you. Hey, brave guy, ready to get a room for the night?
Wife, you will sit and you will be quiet while I attempt to communicate with my ancestors.
In a pig's eye, sweetheart. You collect the spirituality. We're looking for a Sheridan.
Woman, stop badgering me. You're badgering me!
Fine, I'm a badger. You're a donkey. You should like to know the
Time out!
Oh, wow. I think I'm like too late to help Carmen. Oh, Carmen. Oh, wow. Look, I got my first aid kit. It's disguised as a purse, and no one knows how potent it is, but it's incredible. I got it from a follower of the guru called Swami Do-Gooder. He studied all this voodoo and other types of occult junk. It was intense. He got this Eye of Newton dragon's blood type of stuff. Hey, I have a feeling if the stars are with us, we're gonna find some gopher testicles in here. Let's hope so.
Oh, you little warthog! I wish you'd been with me when it would have happened. I mean, when it did happen. I was standing there harmless as you please, holding a bag of groceries, and the RTD mall shuttle just pulled up and it opened its doors so wide and friendly, and I put one little foot up on the step. Bam! That was it.
By the RTD mall shuttle?
Legs, fingers, and all.
Well, you seem totally mellow about it.
Oh.
How do you do that?
That's from the little blue pills my doctor gave me for my nerves. He says I need the pills for my nerve. That's why I'm so calm in the face of adversity.
Well, Carmen, does Sheila know you're eating this stuff?
Well, what are you, a narc?
No way. I'm no narc, but I can sense you're just not yourself, you know like the song says. I kind of dug you the way you were.
Well, you don't think I should be taking these little blue pills?
You know what?
Oh, Munch. I wish I had 20 sons like you. No, I wish I didn't have 20 sons like you, because I'd want to be just like you myself.
Well, it'd be great to have a twin, but I kind of think you're having a bad experience. Carmen, why don't you just flush those things already?
Well, of course I will. I can use the exercise anyway. Oh.
Look, If you promise to leave quietly, I'll call the police back and tell them it was a false alarm.
You're saying you want me to leave? A wise dog is not easily intimidated. Well, maybe this time it might work. But if you make me leave before I've contacted the spirits of my departed ancestors, there will be a price to pay.
Fine. I don't care what you do in the morning. Just get out of here tonight!
Fine, then we're in agreement. Excuse me. The curse is in place. Nothing but evil things will befall you until I am allowed to return.
So, are we ready to go already? I am growing old to stand in here. Let's go.
I have brought down the evil spirits of all Japanese automakers. I have brought down the evil spirits. We go.
Well, Shortneck, do you think you can find your way to bed?
Not until I salute my comrade in consternation.
Huh? Yeah, good night, Shortneck. Isn't it funny how life repeats the Ah, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Is your car outside?
Oh, indubitably. Hey, but I can't leave until I tell you that you're a buffoon. Do you think I dress this well because of thrift? No, I've been cheating the government for years. But it's okay, I know the secret. And you don't know the one thing, the one teeny little thing that makes all the difference in the world.
What's that?
Loopholes, Davy boy. Loopholes! See you tomorrow.
Oh my God, I feel a presence.
Hello, Carmen.
Gladys!
Gladys, Carmen really needs you. The spirits told me so. She's desperate to have you back. Why don't you go back and work for her again?
Oh, wait, Gladys, what about my idea? It'll be Nirvana and the Rockies. You know that.
But Gladys, the spirits told me that Carmen really needs you now. She really needs a friend right now, somebody she can trust.
I do, Gladys. Come back to me, sweetheart. I do, honey. I do.
But Gladys, what about our proposal? I mean, we're supposed to go to business together. It won't be concentric without you. What's gonna happen to me, when Lance sells the building next door? Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do?
Oh, no.
Gladys, the spirits told me that you should stay here with Carmen. She really needs you, and you should have seen these spirits. Curly dark hair, blue eyes, and buns that wouldn't quit. I mean, you can't say no to a spirit like that.
Gladys, please stay with me. I'll give you all the rest of my blue pills, and I'll name my first charity ball after you.
A deep dark tan, Dawn's got that. I can do it. I'll buy QT and all that stuff. Sure, I'll turn orange, but hey, I'll learn. I'll get some grass skirts and do a little hood. Come on, stay with me. It's worth it.
Look, you guys, I appreciate what you're trying to do. You want me to feel wanted, and I do, but I've been offered a job to be personal secretary to Mel Gibson. I leave for LA tonight.
Lucky you.
Look, you guys, I know that wasn't one of the choices, but, I mean, it's Mel Gibson or the Denver Diner. And have you seen his buns? Lethal Weapon? So, I'm sorry, I've got to go.
I'm totally bummed, Gladys, but you gotta do what you really feel is right. I mean, if that's what you really want to do.
It's what I need to do.
Are you really sure?
I'm sure.
Well, okay. You know what they say. Today's sour cream is yesterday's cottage cheese.
You say that.
Well, if you all don't mind, I would really like to close up and go home.
Come on, Carmen. We'll help get you home. David, be sure and leave a note for Sheila and tell her where we went.
So long, David. Hey, remember, it's always dawn before the cows come home.
Hey, hello, gorgeous. How about another cup of coffee?
I'm sorry, you have to get your own coffee. I quit. I just came back to get my things.
Well, hold on. What's the story?
No story. I just don't need the aggravation, that's all.
Now, hang on a second. We'll cool your jets for just a minute. Now, I know what went on here last night was a little wild, even by my standards, but you gotta understand if Davy got a little out of hand and said a few stupid things. He doesn't handle pressure too well.
David is not the kind of man that I want to work for.
Hey, you could do a lot worse.
You're right. I could work for you.
Ah, come on. Could you pull in your fangs for a second here, please? I haven't finished my second cup of coffee. Now, come on. If I can get David to admit he feels bad about the way he treated your mother, will you stay?
Well, what business is it of yours anyway?
I happen to agree with you. That's what business it is. I mean, you know, I don't think it'd be tough for anybody to work for David. Like, all the trouble he's having with the IRS and everything, he does not need to be short a waitress, too.
Well...
Oh, come on. You're just learning how to pour coffee without making a big mess. Come on. Here he comes. Go over and sit in the booth and listen to what he says. Go.
Well, Shortneck's up. He's a little groggy. He wants me to call the Federal Drug Administration to find out who's been putting hallucinogenics in the water.
Yeah, we had a wild time, didn't we, Davy boy?
Yeah. It's too bad about Carmen, though. It's
Yeah.
tough to kick a pill habit.
Yeah, but Carmen's tough. She'll pull through.
My wife had one.
What?
Pills. She got into pills for a while. I left her alone too much.
Well, you were a success. You were an important guy.
That's true. I was an account executive for Sloppy Dog dog food. It's the dog food that makes Rover a runner and Fido a flyer. Oh, it's real important stuff.
And you made a lot of money.
Spent a lot, too.
Nothing wrong with the good life. I bet you and your wife had the best.
All the best. Had the best house, the best car, the best clothes.
Don't you miss it sometimes?
You know how they say you don't miss what you never had? Well, that's not true. I miss what I never had.
What didn't you have, a yacht?
Chance to say goodbye. One day I was just taking it all for granted, and the next day she was gone.
Well, look, Dave, what I'm trying to say is, David, you gotta look ahead.
I did. That's why I moved here.
And a good choice it was. Denver's a great place to start over. See how far you've come?
And in such a short time.
It's amazing. It's truly amazing.
Absolutely.
Sheila, I'm so glad you're here.
Hi, Lily.
Sheila, I want you to be the first one I share this with. Meeting you changed my entire life, and now that I've reached a new level of awareness, I want you to be the first to know.
Well, what is it?
Don't I glow? Don't I just glow?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Last night, after we took Carmen home, I met the major by preordained design in the basement of Connie Sue Martin's church, the Way of All Flesh Chapel. And there, I found my inner calling. I found my inner sanctum.
I didn't know you were looking for it.
Oh, yes, Sheila, all of us are. We're all searching for our inner sanctums.
Well, while we're on the subject, Lily, there's something I wanted to ask you about.
Ask. Oh, ask. I have seen the light.
Well, it's about David. You know how he can be so... Oh, God, you don't mean you've been...
Saved. I have been saved, Sheila. Saved by grace. All my life, I thought I was always on the edge of things. And as it turns out, I had the gift all along.
What gift?
The gift of prophecy. I can speak in tongues.
Maybe you better tell me exactly what happened in Connie Sue's church last night.
Well,
Lily, my sweet.
Major, my sweet.
Oh.
Mrs. Lily, did you get that message from your husband? That is your husband. What gives?
Good morning, Lance, and God bless you.
Yeah, back at you, Mrs. Major.
Let me guess, Major, you've been saved too?
Saved? You bet. My soul is hermetically sealed.
Isn't his way miraculous?
Well, it's interesting anyway.
Sheila, I've got to find some way to describe this to you. I really want to share this with you.
Major, come here. What gives? You look like a satisfied guy. Give me the secret. What happened?
Well, Lily and I haven't been, let's just say, conjugal these past few weeks.
Yeah?
Well, last night, the music, the isolation, the ropes, the night air.
The ropes?
That evangelist woman, she made a deal with my wife. She double-crossed me. She used Lily as bait to lure me into the basement. Before I knew it, I was hog-tied, just like the Viet Cong would pin up our down flyers. I used psychology. That's my military training, boy. When I knew that they had enough, I weeped and railed and made one hell of a fuss.
You faked it? You faked your redemption? Oh, Major, nice work.
It turned out to be a brilliant scheme, my boy. After Connie Sue left, it was just me and Lily alone. Isolated. I was tied up in the dark.
Oh, I get the picture.
The fact is, my boy, I would have done anything to get my Lily back, and now I have.
Sheila, it was so gratifying to see the light come into his eyes. He was filled with the Spirit and moved with the Spirit.
I'll bet.
Connie Sue's church is not traditional, you know. It's a church of psychic revelation.
Well, what does that mean?
It means that the spirits intervene in our world, besides the apostles. Last night, when Wise Dog put me into a meditative trance, I could feel those spirits, and I can feel them now.
I don't know, Lily. This has all happened so fast. Are you really sure about all this?
That's the way it happened, Sheila. It's been a transformation for both of us.
Well, I'm a little skeptical. I'm sorry. You're going to have to give me some time on this one.
Take all the time you want. Right now, the Major and I are going to go into retreat for the rest of the day. We're going to delve together into our inner sanctums. He into mine, and I into his.
Is it inner sanctum time, my dear?
It is time, my prince.
Oh, I haven't seen this much fire in her eyes since she was a bride.
Bye, Sheila. Yahweh be with you.
Same to you, Lance, my boy.
Back at you, Major.
So how long do you think that'll last?
Oh, come on, don't be so cynical. At least they're getting along for the first time in a long time. You know, marriage is a give and take situation. And she wasn't given, so it wasn't taken.
You know, I never knew that David was married before.
He doesn't talk about it real often, just once in a while.
Well, what happened to his wife?
I don't know, he never said. It's a touchy subject. So what do you think? You gonna give him a break? You gonna stick for a while?
Oh, Sheila, I didn't hear you come in.
Good morning, David.
Is this the part where you bring me some breakfast?
Sure. Well, David, I'm back.
Good. Aren't you supposed to be?
Well, I decided not to quit.
Oh, well, why do you want to quit?
I don't. I changed my mind.
Oh, you were going to quit.
David, don't you remember that I quit last night?
No. Oh, wait. You said something about it. I didn't take you serious. That's okay.
Okay, it's not okay. You didn't even listen to me.
What difference does it make? I mean, you're not going to quit.
Do you forget everything I say, or is that just like a habit?
No, I remembered. I just forgot.
Oh, it makes a big difference to me. I mean, if you're not going to listen to what I say, well then,
Well,
I'm going to quit.
Well, you make up your mind. Are you going to quit or are you not going to quit?
I quit.
I heard that! You said, I quit!
Boy! They're here! They're outside the kitchen window. They're getting ready to tear this place down.
Shortneck, will you calm down, please?
You gotta do something quick. Stop them. Do something.
Shortneck, you're having flashbacks. You're hallucinating.
Would you get out there and stop them? You gotta save my kitchen.
Hey, what's the matter with him?
He must still be high.
High? You think I'm high? Go look for yourself. There's a wrecking crew outside and they're getting ready to tear this place down.
Shortneck, now get a hold of yourself. Now, listen to me carefully. There's not a wrecking crew outside. There's nothing going on. Just calm down.
And another thing, David. Oh, David!